Wondering how to use Claude AI? This is your complete Claude beginner's guide. Hey friends, I'm Tasia Custode, and we're about to take a journey from what is Claude to Claude superhero. Let's go! Claude is a high-powered AI assistant developed by Anthropic. Much like ChatGPT or Google Gemini, Claude utilizes massive language models to assist with complex reasoning, writing, coding, and deep analysis. So think, you can draft copy, build code, condense files, or spark fresh inspiration. Claude is available via its web interface, there's a desktop app, and there's iOS and Android mobile apps. And Claude's free version is quite robust and happens to be what we're going to cover today, completely free. So here's how to use Claude. To get started, head to claude.ai. I've linked that in the description for you below as well. And either create an account or sign in. Your main interface might look and feel similar to what you're used to in Gemini or ChatGPT if you've used either of those. In the middle of your screen is your prompt bar where you'll input instructions for Claude. By default, the Sonnet model is selected, which is perfect for most use cases. You can explore other models here as well, like Haiku for fast, quick answers, but you're gonna need to upgrade to Access, Fable, or Opus. From the prompt bar, you can press and hold the microphone icon to talk to text, or you can toggle to voice mode. Under the prompt bar, you've got some great options to help you get started with Claude. So if you're curious on what you can use Claude for, I encourage you to click on any of these buttons and go ahead and explore some options. As you hover over each one, an example prompt will change for you right there. Now, this is a great way to get started, but up in the top right is where you can switch to incognito mode. Doing so means your conversations will not be saved. Your menu is accessed via the left sidebar that you can click to expand or contract. From here, you can create a new chat, you can search existing chats, you can explore projects and artifacts, which I'm going to touch on in a little bit, and you can click back into any recent chats and pick up where you left off. So let's start slow in Claude and use it to create copy. You can create copy of any kind. Maybe you need it to help you draft an email or create a travel guide or perhaps start a white paper on the Montreal Canadiens. You get the idea. For this example, let's have Claude draft social media copy for this very video you're watching right now. I'm gonna simply prompt Claude to write a Facebook post promoting my latest YouTube video about how to use Claude. The video is a complete beginner's guide to Claude, including helpful use cases. In a matter of seconds, Claude delivers a robust Facebook post in a conversational format. It goes over what I cover in the video, tells me where to add my link, and even includes some hashtags. And it's asking here if I'd like any more variations or changes in tone. So if I wasn't happy with this, I could prompt right here for a revision. Since I'm happy with this, I can simply follow up and ask Claude to create 2 tweets as well. So here it's asking if I'd like a third option, and I actually do kind of like that idea, so sure, let's ask for a third option. You get the idea here, but I'd like to show you what happens when you ask Claude to draft an email for you, because it's pretty neat. Draft an email to my client letting them know I won't be able to meet the discussed deadline since they've not provided feedback on the scripts. Propose a new deadline of the end of September. Right here, Claude drafts an email that you can actually edit right in here. So, we can add proper names, we can edit any of the copy. And remember, if we did want changes, we could do that right in the prompt bar and just ask for changes here. But what I love is that you can actually open and send via your email provider right from here too. So now let's learn how to upload and summarize documents using Claude. I'll click the plus symbol from the left menu to start a new chat. From here, let's click that plus symbol in the prompt bar. I'll select upload files. And I'm gonna add this PDF that outlined all the announcements from Google I/O 2026. By the way, you can also drag and drop files and images into the prompt bar. Now I'm simply gonna ask Claude to summarize this and provide bullet points of the main announcements. And just like that, Claude has done exactly as asked and given me the main announcements with bullet points for each. Now that you have the basics down, let's learn how to better organize all of our thoughts and chats in Claude. Because the more chats you have, the more disorganized things can get. And you may want to keep specific topics or brainstorming ideas all neatly organized together. So to keep things neatly organized, you can create projects. And there are a couple of ways to do so. First, at any time, you can click on the projects icon from the left menu. This will open up the project page where you can view, search, and create new projects. Click on New Project, and here just give your project a name. So maybe I want to create a project of those Google I/O announcements. I can add any details here as well. And when you're all done, let's just click on Create Project. Now, in each project, you can add instructions. So this can be any type of custom instructions for this particular project only that you see fit. And this is going to work alongside your profile instructions in Claude, which I'm going to touch on a little bit later. But you can also add your files to the project as well. So I'm going to add a couple of Word docs to this project for reference. Now, using the three-dot menu icon, you can edit your project details. So if you wanted to rename it or change the description, you can do so here. You can also archive or delete the project here too. Clicking that star icon will add the project to your left side menu for easy access. But there's another way to create projects and add files to projects as well. Remember the chat where I had Claude summarize the main announcements from Google I/O 2026? I don't even have to click into it. I can simply hover over that chat in the left menu, select the three-dot menu icon, and click Add to Project. Now here you can select the project you'd like to add it to, or if you've never created a project before, you could actually do so from here as well. I'm gonna add this to my Google I/O announcements project. And now in that project, we can see all those files I've added. So using the prompt bar in the project, I can just ask for what I need, like what new Gemini models were announced. And everything here stays neatly organized inside this project. So where projects are their own self-contained workspaces with their own chat histories and knowledge bases, you can also create artifacts in Claude. Claude artifacts are also dedicated interactive workspaces, but they transform your ideas into actual things. Maybe you want to develop an app or a code base or a document that you can then edit, reuse, refine, and publish without ever leaving that specific conversation. So if you want to actually build something from an idea, click on Artifacts from the left menu. Here, click on New Artifact. And Claude actually gives you a bunch of categories to choose from. So perhaps for this, I'd like to create a game. Now I'm going to give Claude details here on the type of game, who it's for, and really what the players need to do. And I'm just going to let Claude get to work here. It started a plan for my game, and this is really the opportunity to edit details or change anything. But I'm going to say that this is great, and then I'm going to let Claude go ahead and see what it makes me. You're going to notice once it's ready, Claude opens up a separate workspace. So this is similar to how Gemini Canvas works. And this here is the artifact that you can work on. So if you want any changes, you can iterate via that prompt bar on the left. Or since I've happened to make a game here, I'm going to go ahead and use the right panel to play through my game and see what it's like before I ask for any changes. How cool is this? Now, as promised, let's talk a little bit more about custom instructions. Head to your profile in the bottom left and click on Settings. Here, you can add instructions for Claude. So think of this as your preferred approaches and methods. You could ask Claude to use common terms, you could add typical scenarios you encounter, or any type of general communications instructions you would like. So for me, I could tell Claude that I like brief explanations explained in lay terms. Whatever you add here will be kept in mind across all your chats in Claude. And lastly, let's talk about connectors in Claude. These allow Claude to securely access external apps, local files, and services. From the prompt bar, click the plus symbol, head over to Connectors, hover over Add Connector, and then click on Browse Connector. This opens up your connectors directory. From here, you can connect so many third-party apps. Seriously, there are a ton. So I do recommend searching through all the connectors to see everything that's available. So for me, since I work in the Google ecosystem, I would connect my Gmail, Drive, and Calendar, and so forth. You're going to be prompted to sign into your account in order to grant access. So for Gmail, as an example, you could draft replies, summarize threads, and search your inbox all from Claude with this enabled. So by now, hopefully you feel like you've gone from Claude Noob to Claude Pro. And if so, I'd like to know, so comment below. Look at me, poet laureate or what? So that's your Claude Beginner's Guide. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think of Claude? Are you using it? What are your favorite features? What do you think could use improvement and why? Let everyone know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or you can leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel and here for more content just like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.